Hey, welcome back. I'm back here again with Frank and Spirit, and this is Troy Watkins. He's one of my assistant trainers here at the National Equine Behavior Center in Troy, Missouri. So what Troy's going to basically be doing is just kind of helping me out, being my safety net more or less, in case that Spirit decides he wants to go to bucking, that I can get out of the saddle a little quicker in the leisure. So Troy, basically all you're going to have to do is stay by his head. I'm going to get up and down. If he tries to buck or move away, you're going to stop him, back him up, delete that response. All right. Now, when you guys are doing this at home, I recommend, if you have a bucking horse, that you get an assistant that has some knowledge of horses and have some knowledge of the training program, and so that he can work with the horse and keep you safe too. So I'm not going to just climb up on the horse without taking a hold of the reins here. So I'm going to go and grab the reins, and all we're going to do is just get up and down, up and down, up and down. All right. So I'm going to start out here. I get my foot up in that stirrup. He's a tall sucker. All right, I'm going to bounce a couple times just to see if this is going to cause any kind of problem. That's not going to cause a problem. Take my foot down, pet him. You did a good job. That's all I wanted you to do.
Boy.
All right. Do it again. I'm going to go up and then down in the saddle, nice and low. In case he was to buck, I wouldn't be high and get thrown off. And I can get out of the saddle a little quicker this way too.
Ryan continues getting up and down off the saddle until he feels comfortable getting in the saddle.
Okay. Now my saddle's really super loose right now.
Yeah, look at
okay.
that.
So, and the only reason I'm doing this with the kind of a looser saddle is because of his, you know, if he's a little sore yet in his girth, I don't want to make it uncomfortable for him. And the saddle pad that I'm using really disperses a lot of weight, you know, and if the saddle didn't fit him just quite right, would be good. All right, good boy.
So when he tenses up, do you think it's a good time for me to come off him, or?
First time that you think you should get off the horse is the best time to get off the horse.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Good rule of thumb.
Okay.
All right. If it crosses your mind, get out of the
right
saddle.
back off.
Yeah.
When's a good time to get back on?
Well, a good time to get back on is once if he had a flat response, okay, and he's still in that flight, you know, zone, that yellow zone.
Yeah.
We're going to work him back to the point where he's in the green zone again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, once he's back in the green zone, whether it's still out there in the trail, or you have to walk him all the way back to here, you know, wherever it's going to be his green zone.
Okay.
All right, that's where I'll get back on him again.
Okay.
All right? It might not be today.
Gotcha.
Maybe it takes me an hour to walk back here and I got an appointment to go to. You know, wherever you leave the horse is where he's going to be tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. He could be in a bad spot, it could be in a good spot, but one way or the other, he's going to come back, he's going to be the exact same horse that you left.
Okay.
Okay. So now if he's in the yellow zone, he's going to be a little bit less likely to blow up immediately once you get on his back. You know, it might take him a little bit to build back up to it, but doing the groundwork, getting him back down to where he's comfortable and relaxed and responsive. Okay. And then we'll get to the point where we're actually getting on and riding the horse at that point.
Okay.
Okay. All right, bud. What I want you to do is 2 steps forward. 2 steps. Okay. 1, 2. All right. That doesn't count. All right. Wait. And 2 steps, one more time. Straight forward. Okay, and stop his feet. Now I'm gonna wait to get the horse till he's settled in before I'm gonna get on off his back. Okay, now if he was to go to bucking, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up this inside rein. Okay, if Troy wasn't here and I'm just riding on the trail. Yeah. First thing I'm gonna do is slide my hand down the rein here. Okay, I'm gonna pick up hard, pull his head in, and I'm going to kick my foot out of the stirrup as his legs his butt comes out from underneath me. Okay. All right. That's going to allow me to get down and out of his way in a way that the danger zone of him kicking me as I'm getting off the horse. Okay. Okay. The other thing it's going to do is going to stop the horse from going forward. Okay. Okay. It's kind of an emergency way of dismounting the horse. All right. It's the best way I found to get off the horse. Now there might be 1,000 other different ways. There might be better ways to get off the horse. That's just what works for me. Okay. Okay. All right, how about 2 more steps? Straight forward for me. Great. Saddle so loose. All right, I'm ready. Okay, I'm just gonna sit up here and just pet him a little bit. Tell him he's a good boy. Okay. All right. So we're gonna just continue this kind of process for a little while yet, and you know, we're getting on, getting off. We're gonna expand his walking range from 2 steps to 3 steps to 10 steps to 20 steps to walking around the arena. Okay. When we do that, though, I'm gonna say to the horse too. I'm gonna tell the horse to go forward. I'm going to tell the horse to stop. Troy's job, his only job, is to keep me safe. Okay? It's not, you're not being a cowboy by sitting up here and bucking his horse out. Okay. All right? You're being stupid. Okay? It's much better if he goes to bucking to get off the horse.
Gotcha. Okay?
And try again. All right? So what we're going to do next is I'm going to be telling the horse to go forward, I'm telling the horse to stop using spots 1, using our rein cues. So we'll start to transfer the groundwork to the undersaddle stuff.
Okay.
All right?
Sounds good.
Great. So we'll do that next. Come back from break. You guys stick around.
I'm Wayne Blevins, founder of E3 Live for Horses. I'm here with Ryan Gingerich, the behaviorist. I gave Ryan some of my product. How did it do, Ryan?
Wayne, you know, I started feeding your product about the same time we diagnosed my horse Dylan with white line disease in both hind feet. In fact, it was so bad I could get my finger in between his hoof wall. After just a few months of feeding your product, I noticed a marked change in growth and overall health of his foot.
It's good for the hooves and it's good for the whole health of the horse.
Yeah, you know, I agree.
Your horses will love Winnie's cookies. There are no preservatives or chemicals in these all-organic cookies, and they're shipped fresh right from our ovens to your barn. Packed with vitamins and minerals, Winnie's cookies work like a supplement, taste like a treat. For a free sample of Winnie's cookies, call 800-810-9466. That's right. You get a free sample by simply calling 800-810-9466.
Welcome back. I'm back here with Frank, Troy, and Spirit. So guys, I want you to take note real quickly of what Troy's got on the horse here too is a lead rope. Now when you're doing this and you're working with a handler, you don't want the handler using the reins to control the horse, okay? Right now, Troy's got hold of the horse and control the horse, and so do I, okay? This is how it should be. You should never allow the handler, your handler, to use the rope or your reins, because if the horse was to go crazy, try to buck or bolt or anything else like that, and pulls the reins up over his head or out of the handler's hands, you're gonna have nothing to do and gonna get hurt and bucked off your horse. So Frank, that's something to really take note of if you're gonna have a handler helping you do any of this stuff.
Okay, great.
Okay. So first thing we're gonna do, Troy, again, I'm gonna ask the horse to go forward, okay? And I'm gonna ask him to stop. All you're gonna do is just be my safety net here. So I'm gonna tell him to go forward here. Okay, and we're gonna turn to the left. All right. What I'm looking from Spirit to do is basically keep his head down and be soft and supple and nice and relaxed. Now I'm gonna ask him to stop. 1, 2, 3. Okay, see how that works, Frank? Okay, same thing on the ground as in the saddle. Exact same thing. All right, does not change from ground to saddle. All right, that's why I like to use the bit, okay, and I like to use the 3-step stop.
Okay.
All right, so I asked him to go forward. He took off with the wrong leg, but right now I'm gonna let him do that because I don't want to push the subject.
Ryan works Spirit under saddle back and forth and in circles, getting him used to having weight in the saddle and getting him used to the cues.
Get a little bit of a vibe here. He might try to buck on me, so I'm just going to kind of stop his feet. Again, use your instincts, folks. If you think things might go wrong, well, more than likely they're going to. So let's just keep things going here. And it might look different on camera than it does and feels on his back, which is normally the case. Okay. When I'm riding a horse, bucking horse especially, the only thing I ever look at is his poll. Okay, because I can tell a lot by his ears, a lot by how his poll raises or lowers. how tight his neck gets. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Forward. Okay, we're going to start in a little bit. We're going to be doing the head down cue. Teach him to drop his head, teach him to relax a little bit more. All right, teach him to respond to that bit pressure a little bit better. He's a little bit heavy on the bit to stop cue, but we'll work on that as time goes by. So we're going to continue working with Spirit here in the under saddle portion of this stuff, and then we're going to get you in the saddle. Does that sound good to you?
Sounds great.
So in our next show, we're going to be working with Spirit under saddle and continuing his rehabilitation process. So if any of you guys have horses with behavioral problems you'd like me to help you with, you can visit our website or call us at our 1-800 number. Until next time, guys, I'm Ryan Gingerich, the behaviorist. You guys be safe, have fun.